Oh my God, guys, we are gonna be rich. I swear to God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You'll never guess what I stumbled upon. Trust me, trust me. Trust the plan. Everything works out at the end. If you just do exactly what I say, we're all gonna have jet skis after this. And if anyone says that's too good to be true, well, you should cut them out of your life. They have a loser beater mindset. Ever heard of a little thing called crypto? You haven't? Well, let me explain. Ever heard of a little thing called money? Ever heard of a little thing called computer? Ever heard of a little thing called hustling hard? Money plus computer plus hustling hard equals crypto. And crypto equals rich. And rich equals legendary jet ski. Easy as that. Which only leaves one question. What crypto cash money should you buy? The question that separates the alphas from the sigmas, the predators from the prey, the top G's from the bottom B's, and to that I obviously say the coin advertising a 383,000 25.8% return per year. You guys see why poor people are so stupid now? All you need is a few dollars. You put it in this one coin, you're a millionaire within the year. And that coin is called Seifu, as in your money is safe, and if you ask how, F you. Alright, I stole that joke from a man who admittedly understands the whole world of crypto better than anyone, especially me, Logan Paul. Now, the rest of this video will just be investing advice from Logan Paul, so sit back, take notes.
Probably about 50 new NFT projects launching per day. Most of them are gonna fail, if not like damn near all of them. So how do you pick the significant projects? For me, two things I look at, that's it. One is the art. Do I like it? And then two, the cultural significance. What does it mean for culture?
All right, okay, you got me. I was lying just to test you. That's a concept you're gonna have to get fairly used to in this video. The guy that I stole that joke from is Coffeezilla, YouTube's preeminent crypto scam expert. It was from a video from over a year ago about a man by the name of Brian King Legend. Yes, that is his real name. What, you think it sounds like a fake name? Well, no, it's real. Just check his Wiki Alpha page if you don't believe me. Brian King Legend is an Australian entrepreneur, investor, and influencer. He is best known for his work within the cryptocurrency industry. Brian is CEO of Vulcan Blockchain and co-founder of Uxie Labs. Well, everything seems to be in order here. Better just check my Wiki Alpha page to see if it's up to date as well. Jordan Sex Money Shanks, yep, that checks out. Jordan Sex Money Shanks is an Australian entrepreneur, investor, porn star, and influencer. All facts. He's best known for his industry-leading work within the burgeoning crypto pornography sector. He makes NFTs of himself having sex. You can Google that, that's a real site. But despite the undeniable veracity of Wiki Alpha, ASIC, that's the Alpha Sigma Investment Corp, Australian Securities and Investment Commission, they list a Brian Mark Seiler with the same birthday as Brian King Legend. This Brian Seiler character also seems to have run very similar businesses, some even with the same names to Brian King Legends, all of which have ended up either deregistered or in the process of being struck off. How could a guy who ran a company called Mr. Cashback be anything but above board? I mean, look at his website. He's been on the front cover of every important magazine in Australia, such as Money Central, a publication for upcoming and established entrepreneurs and professionals. Star Central, the ultimate guide to the hottest talents from all over the world. Australian Millionaire Magazine, a publication for Australian entrepreneurs, business leaders, and professionals. And Global Millionaire Magazine, a publication for global entrepreneurs, business leaders, and professionals. And if that isn't enough to convince you this guy's legit, just read the headline from this New York Weekly article that's linked on his website. Brian Legend, a trailblazer in the crypto and entrepreneurial world with a mussiin to empower others. This video is pretty much just a dumbed down companion piece to the brand new Coffeezilla in-depth examination of Brian King Legend, which go watch that after this. But why do I feel inclined to comment on Brian's crypto schemes? Because Brian, like me, is Aussie, and he has to be one of Australia's greatest crypto refrain from using such colourful language as Coffeezilla because we don't have the First Amendment here. He's Australia's greatest crypto king legend. He's had so much experience in the game. making many crypto projects such as Fitrover, Tags Exchange, Clever DeFi, Seifu X, Seifu Go, Vulcan, Yomp. Fitrover, a fitness coin thing, I really don't know, it was just kind of vague, but apparently it was partnered with every major gym. They must have been crypto partnered though, because when Coffee asked all these gyms if they were partnered with Fitrover, they didn't know anything about it. Fitrover quite quickly went under, not because it was based on complete bullshit and designed to scam people out of money. No, that was not the case. Now, I've done my research. According to this entrepreneur.com article, the project ultimately crumbled due to, arguably, a large uncontrollable amount of fear, uncertainty, and doubt eventuating from a targeted group of perpetrators proven to be scammers and hackers. Now, I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, and I'm not accusing Brian of anything, but when I was trying to push my sex NFT project, Sex FT if you will, I found you could buy articles to be written about whatever you want on entrepreneur.com. But Brian's is definitely legit. I mean, look at his face that they used in the picture. Now, that photo screams trustworthy, doesn't it? And what about his other projects? Well, unfortunately, they always end up a bit like his Twitter following, admittedly, for different reasons, mysteriously rising and then dipping all at once. I mean, if I was a more cynical man, I'd say many of Brian's projects appear to have the hallmarks of crypto honeypot schemes, wherein you attract investors by advertising gigantic returns, then disappear with all the investors' cash money. In Seifu's case, or Seifu X, or Seifu Go, or Clever DeFi, I don't know, there's been so many at this point. The investors are locked in for a year, so the price rises no matter what. Then Brian, being the creator of the token, he can cash out before anyone else, pulling the metaphorical rug from underneath the investors' feet. As soon as the year where the investors are locked in ends, the price plummets, kind of like a pump and dump with an extra pump. Take Seifu. Brian withdrew $26 million from the Seifu treasury, you know, for business expenses, sponsoring this race car. Right next to other A-list brands like Strawberry Yazoo. That cost $26 million, right? Brian also withdrew millions from the Seifu insurance fund, probably for the excess for when the race car crashes. That'd cost millions too. Insurance companies, am I right? Then there was also the burn wallet with Seifu. A burn wallet is when you send a set amount of tokens to a dead wallet nobody has access to in order to gradually reduce the supply in hopes of pushing up the price of the token. A key facet of the burn wallet is to make sure that the tokens are taken out of circulation. That's why they're sent to a dead wallet. But people started to suspect Brian had access to Seifu's burn wallet. Brian strenuously denied that he had access to this wallet, that at some points had tens of millions of dollars of Seifu in it, like seriously denied it. Coffeezilla for some reason cast doubt over Brian's claims that he didn't have access to this wallet. Coffeezilla is what Brian would call a thudder, a term Brian uses to describe the cynics who are just jealous that they didn't hop onto one of his schemes, like, I don't know, Seifu 2 Electric Boogaloo earlier.
So if you've got access to the wallet, the answer is no, categorically no, 100% no. It's impossible to access. We never had the keys to the Fire Pit wallet in the first place.
But even a broken clock is right sometimes. Turns out Brian did have access to this wallet. But guys, don't worry. He was lying about that to test your trust and loyalty. And you passed with flying colours, unlike that fudder Coffeezilla. Coffee, sometimes it's better to be wrong. Look, your distrust broke Brian's heart.
Yeah, but don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill his man.
Now Brian's working on some other money-making move. It's called Yomp. Fantastic name. He really has a knack with legendary names, doesn't he? Let's hear some of the compelling arguments he gives as to why you should invest in it. Nothing yet. Yeah. He started the first 12 minutes of his live stream about why you should invest in Yomp with his mic muted. And that's the most honest he's ever been on stream. Am I right, folks?
Oh, man. That was bad. Jesus. I really apologize. Can we confirm that the sound is now on, please?
Actually, there was this epic live stream. This is probably one of my favourite Brian moments. People were accusing him of owning shell wallets to pump and dump his scheme, Clever DeFi. Naturally, Brian denied that he owned these wallets. Then he was on live stream and oops, he doxed himself. Turns out he did own those wallets after all. You really don't have to be a genius to be a crypto genius, do you? The thing that I can't get over is that Brian seems like he's such a small-time huckster, except we're dealing with millions of dollars here. According to interviews with his family, he went from essentially being broke, making epic mealtime wannabe videos, to now owning a multi-million-dollar mansion in a gated community. There are real victims to this. I really implore you to watch Coffeezilla's video, as he hears some pretty heartbreaking stories about how desperate people have lost thousands to Brian's crypto innovations. That all being said, all this did get me thinking, me want money? I've decided to change directions and become a Sigma CEO, but before I start really marketing my auto-staking decentralized sex NFTs, I thought I probably should run this by my lawyer.
Hi Jordan, what's up?
Hey Mark, I'm going to start a cryptocurrency and I'm going to advertise it as having a bunch of funds for insurance, business expenses and a burn wallet. But that'll all be a lie. I'm just going to access those funds to build my dream.
Okay, but so what's the dream?
Just be super rich.
Are you nuts? It's just fraud, mate. Have you ever read the criminal code? You should, it's very entertaining. Not many jokes, but it's worth a read.
Okay, fraud. A person who dishonestly gains a benefit or advantage, pecuniary or otherwise, for any person or causing a detriment, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person.
That's fraud.
Oh, piss off, Mark, you fudder. And with all that said, you're probably still asking, what was the point of this video? All of this was covered by Coffeezilla in a much more extensive way. Yeah? Well, we have one thing Coffeezilla doesn't. We have tickets to the Gold Coast, home of Movie World, Ripley's Believe It or Not, The Leviathan, and Brian King Legend. We thought, despite all the investors getting fleeced, despite the lies designed to test the trust of investors, despite the fake articles, despite the stupid name projects, despite all that, the way Brian continually gets away with these schemes is seriously impressive, and he really deserves an award for it that he didn't pay $75,000 for. Yes, he bought himself an award for the most innovative blockchain at the Dubai Crypto Expo for $75,000. So Coffeezilla sent us on a mission. Why don't we travel up to his mansion and give him an award that he actually deserves? But we're going to have to be careful. We received intel that Brian was armed and dangerous, especially if he mistook us as one of these fudders. Came all the way to the Gold Coast this morning, took the red-eye flight, well, for my standards, I think it was 9 a.m. We came to meet Brian King to see if the legends are true. We've got a nice little award that we would like to hand him, but he's making it difficult. He lives in a gated community with a bunch of those old people that look like they could be George Bush Jr.'s golfing buddies. And so it's really hard to get in. We even thought about tailgating a Jim's mowing vehicle to go in, but they've thought of that too. There was a sign there that said, no tailgating. So let's see how good the security is here. Because if it's good, that was a waste of a flight, wasn't it? Maybe this guy's doing exactly the same thing we're doing. It's a long line of people trying to prank Brian King Legend. Here we go. We're going in. How easy was that? No, this sucks. This looks like Florida. Orlando, Florida. Hey, world's greatest prop comic here, Friendly Geordies. As we all know, prop comedy is the height of comedy, and that makes me the funniest man alive. Make sure you subscribe. Today, though, the laughs must come to an end. Today we are using props for a noble cause, which is to catch a scammer. And what are scammers like? Money. But here's the twist. This actually isn't our currency. Look it up. Probably would be better if it didn't actually just say play money on it. But anyway, the point is we got this Kmart fishing rod, girls edition, that we are going to be using to dangle the scammer out of his house with this money. I think that he probably would want to come out anyway, because really, unlike a fish, we're not going to gut him. We're going to, well, maybe emotionally. What we're going to be doing instead is, we heard that Brian likes buying awards for himself. So we thought, mate, you deserve an award. We're going to give him the first award he's actually earned in his life, which is Most Improved honey pot. We're going to be placing it on this rug, which was far more expensive than any of the other props that we got. I really actually do regret getting it. The point is, it's just a metaphor for rug pulling. Look, it's a multi-layered gag, and if you don't get it, that's your fault, not mine. I don't think he has a greeter. Oh. Hey! Hey, we got a delivery for you, mate. I'm not sure, it's just a package. Okay, well, you sure you don't want it? Okay, but you got to sign for it, though. But, mate, it's an award for you. Well, Brian, you there? Look, I undid the package. It seems to be an award for you. Most improved honey pot. Oh, he didn't like that. Maybe we can just dangle him out with the scent of money. Maybe that'll work. Just chuck that over the top. There you go, you greedy. Let's see if they're hungry today. Ooh, actually feels like it's snagged. Oh, no, wait, that's just because it's a very shit rod. Yep, it's already broken. Well, now I can't get it back anyway. Look, to all you naysayers that said that crypto was a fad and a Ponzi scheme and you weren't going to make any money out of it, just be the head of the Ponzi scheme. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. Well, it seems like Brian doesn't want to accept any awards that he A, actually earned, B, didn't pay for. This one was on the house. Most improved honey pot, didn't want to accept it. So I guess we'll do what he said and leave it by his door. Oh, but that's okay, Brian. We just got an award for you. We've got an award for you. Most improved honey pot. Come on, take the award. You don't have to pay money for it. Brian, I'm really here because I've got a genius business pitch for you. Brian, Safuko 3. Oh my God, he scammed us out of $1,000 too. It cost us so much money to come here. I gotta say though, he's looking good. He's going to the gym in that mansion. There's no security coming. We've been scammed again. Damn you, Brian, and your genius schemes. Well, we were waiting for security just so we could get the car footage, and we did get car footage of a security car, but I'm gonna be honest, I think it was one of those classic Vice tricks of, you know, just shaking the camera around and being like, oh my God, it's so dangerous. I don't think that they were responding to Brian's calls. I mean, his intercom barely works. Maybe he's not doing that well, and even the house is just a scam. It's all made out of cardboard like in play school.
People have decided to come rock up to my house earlier today and delivered me this present. I'm going to show you these guys, all right? Because I appreciate it. It's a very nice present. Thank you. All right, here it is. If you can read that, most improved honey pot. It's literally a pot, okay? So, you know, yeah, it's quite unique. Thank you very much for the pot, okay? I had to call security today because I live in a gated community. Lovely security. You know, the people left, but they, you know, left me with this pot. But it just proves that people have lost their minds here. They've honestly lost their goddamn minds to want to visit me with cameras and all that floating around, by the way, today. All right, I didn't give them the time of day. All right, they were escorted off the premises, but not before security captured their license information, their vehicle information, and everything like that. So as well as you guys listening that delivered me this present, gave me that present, I'm going to give you back a present here, okay? I'm going to present my screen here. If you can see this, guys, yeah, this is the registration number of the vehicle in Queensland that rocked up to my house today. So for everyone watching, feel free, if you know this registration number, okay, the police definitely know the registration number because I lodged an actual complaint on this vehicle registration number, okay? The time of entry was 1 o'clock today. The time they exited was 1:50, but not before they left me this gift, and they also left me a nice fishing rod as well. I don't know why. So guys, yeah, why not dox these guys, right? And so everyone knows who they are. If they ever visit me again, know that, hey, it's been recorded for the police. So next time, hey, They're going to do a little bit more investigation as to who you guys are.
Thanks to Coffeezilla for getting us on this. Go subscribe to him. He does great work. And if you've come here from Coffeezilla, stick around. We do a little bit of everything from reading out stories from KFC employees to going to international conflicts and making full documentaries of them. Yes, we do everything and in between those things. Like and subscribe.